Hey, what's up? It's Coach Jay from Bamboo Athletics. I'm an ex-felon who now has an amazing weight loss program right here in Ormond Beach, and this is my gym. I have professionals, doctors, officers, lawyers, and everybody in between pay me to coach them. And in coaching them to be better, healthier versions of themselves, I learned a lot of lessons. I was reflecting on a lesson earlier, and I want to share it with you. It's a beautiful lesson, all right? So when I first got out of prison, after my little 13 years that I did, I moved into an apartment. And in this apartment, it's a big circle, and there's apartments on both sides of the circle, right? Hundreds of apartments. And they put me in apartment number 1, directly across the street from a police officer, like directly across. And I thought they did that so that he could keep his eye on me so I could stay in line. And that's what I thought for the longest. Literally, it used to eat me up a little bit because it was coming from my insecurities. Because I wanted to be known as a pillar of the community. I wanted to be known as a good person. I wanted to be known as somebody who really cares and has a lot to offer. And here it is, I felt like people only saw me as a criminal. My first day out, I go to move into the apartment. I'm already across the street from the police. I already got them looking at me. And that's exactly how I felt for the longest. So I built my business. Now I got police officers training under me. I got a little bit of love in this community, thank God. So here's what happens. The other day, I'm pulling into my apartment, and I see the officer's wife, and her head is completely shaved. So immediately, I already kind of have an idea of what's going on. So I approach her, I say, hey, what's up? Because we wave every now and then, but we don't really speak that much. And she was in tears, and she says she had leukemia. And so she was going through chemo, and of course she had to shave her head, and she could barely eat, and a lot was going on. So I immediately go into coaching mode, and I go to telling her how sometimes, most of the times, it's these life-changing situations that change our lives for the better, for the future, forever. So I'm coaching her, and I tell her, hey, when I was in prison, this, and that. And she said, what, you were in prison? I never even knew that. I never would have guessed it. This is the officer's wife. They never knew I was in prison. The leasing office never knew I was in prison. Nobody even knew this. And here it is in my head, because of my insecurities, I'm thinking, oh, they got me here so that the police can keep their eye on me. They're watching me. They don't care about me. They did not care enough about me to even pay attention at all. That's a beautiful thing. Here's a lesson in this. When you go on your walk, when you think that people are looking at you, when you go to do your little squats in the park and you're looking over to make sure no one's paying attention, bro, they don't care. Nobody cares enough about you to care enough to even watch. And I'm just being honest with you. Take everybody out your mind. Do what you got to do to be the best version of yourself, because no one is paying attention at all. I come home from 13 years in prison, see the police, I'm already thinking they're looking at me. They're not looking at me because I'm not doing nothing wrong. Same thing with you. So with that being said, love, energy, strength, Bamboo Athletics.